In 293, Emperor Diocletian and Maximian appoint Constantius Chlorus and Galerius as Caesars. This is considered the beginning of the Tetrarchy. In 1845, United States President John Tyler signs a bill authorizing the U.S. to annex the Republic of Texas. In 1871, the victorious Prussian army parades through Paris, France, after the end of the Siege of Paris during the Franco-Prussian War. In 1657, the Great Fire of Meireki begins in Edo, Japan, causing more than 100,000 deaths before it exhausts itself 3 days later. In 1949, Captain James Gallagher lands his B-50 Superfortress Lucky Lady II in Fort Worth, Texas, after completing the first non-stop around-the-world airplane flight in 94 hours and 1 minute. In 1955, Norodom Sihanouk, king of Cambodia, abdicates the throne in favor of his father, Norodom Siramarit. In 1861, Alexander II of Russia signs the Emancipation Manifesto, freeing serfs. In 1924, the 407-year-old Islamic Caliphate is abolished when Caliph Abdul-Masih II of the Ottoman Caliphate is deposed. The last remnant of the old regime gives way to the reformed Turkey of Kemal Ataturk. In 1939, in Bombay, Mahatma Gandhi begins a hunger strike in protest at the autocratic rule in British India. In 581, Yang Jin declares himself Emperor Wen of Sui, ending the Northern Zhou and beginning the Sui dynasty. In 1238, the Battle of the Sit River begins 2 centuries of Mongol domination of Russia. In 1917, Jeanette Rankin of Montana becomes the first female member of the United States House of Representatives. In 1770, 5 Americans are fatally shot by British troops in an event that is now known as the Boston Massacre. In 1946, Winston Churchill coins the phrase Iron Curtain in his speech at Westminster College, Missouri. In 1953, Joseph Stalin, the longest-serving leader of the Soviet Union, dies in Moscow after suffering cerebral hemorrhage 4 days earlier. In 1820, the Missouri Compromise is signed into law by President James Monroe. It allowed Missouri to enter the Union as a slave state, while bringing in Maine as a free one. It also made the rest of the northern part of the Louisiana Purchase slavery-free. In 1946, Ho Chi Minh signs an agreement with France, which recognizes Vietnam as an autonomous state in the Indo-Chinese Federation and the French Union. In 1957, Ghana becomes the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence from the British. In 161, Marcus Aurelius and Commodus become joint emperors of Rome on the death of Antoninus Pius. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell is granted a patent for an invention he calls the telephone. In 1902, during the Second Boer War, Boers led by Coos de la Rey inflict the biggest defeat upon the British since the beginning of the war at Tweebosch.